Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Mountain Empire Community College. Um, this is a great crowd we have here. I'm thrilled to see all of you here tonight. Um, hopefully, um, hopefully all of you had a good dinner. We appreciate you all being here. Um, we'll be here probably Brandon, 4 or 5 hours. We've got a lot of folks that have gotten a lot of awards, and we're very proud of that. And this is the night that we celebrate those accomplishments. So you guys are our guests, and we invite you to enjoy yourself. And we're going to get started right now, I guess, and we'll start with our president. He's going to come up and do double duty, I do believe. This is Dr. Scott Hamilton.
Thank you, Dale. Well, I always enjoy this evening. It's a pleasure to recognize some of the outstanding students that come to Mountain Empire Community College and recognize their accomplishments. And I always enjoy when I go away from here, I think to myself, this is why I do what I do, because of these kind of students. We really enjoy this. So I want to extend greetings to everybody on behalf of the faculty and staff at Mountain Empire. And you already got my name, so I'll skip that part. The Exceptional Graduate Awards are for those students who've overcome difficult obstacles or who have made significant contributions to the college during their enrollment here at Mountain Empire. Nominations for this award are made by members of the faculty and staff who have worked closely with the recipients. It's my pleasure tonight to present to you this evening the exceptional graduates for 2017. And typically, Dr. Vicki Ratliff would be doing the next part of the program, but she is involved in the interviews for the new president, so I'll be doing her part tonight. So I'll begin by introducing our first Exceptional Graduate Award, and that is Olivia Brooke Baker. Olivia is a vibrant, friendly young lady who is always willing to lend a helping hand. She began her educational career with Mountain Empire when she first enrolled in dual enrollment classes at Gate City High School in the fall of 2014. She graduated from high school with 32 college credit hours in the spring of 2016. Before starting her classes on campus, she volunteered as a campus diplomat. She has represented our school with a smile, grace, and a willingness to assist others. Olivia has served the student body as the secretary of the Student Government Association and represented our school at the 2016 Virginia Community College System Leadership Conference. She is active in several committees to make our campus a better place. Those committees include SHEV as a Student Advisory Committee member, Alumni Committee member, and Violence Prevention and Campus Safety Committee member. Olivia has spoken at several Mountain Empire functions to give a student's perspective. And she spoke at the fundraiser for Scott County Scholarships and again at the dedication of the health lab in Robb Hall. Currently, Olivia has voluntarily sought out leadership training in her community by participating in the Scott County Horizons Leadership Program offered by the Chamber of Commerce. This is an extensive 10-week program that consists of full days and a weekend retreat. The program is designed for citizens who are interested in becoming community leaders and volunteers. Each week, their program covers a different topic and is taught by experts in each field of study. The curriculum covers leadership qualities, community trusteeship, government, tourism, regionalism, and economic development, utility, healthcare, and leadership skills. The program includes a historical tour of the county as well. Excuse me, the springtime pollen's getting to me. Academically, Olivia has maintained a perfect 4.0 GPA while staying involved in her school and community. She plans to continue her education at the University of Virginia at Wise and become an elementary school teacher. There is no doubt in my mind that Olivia has made Mountain Empire a better place with her involvement. She has exemplified what an outstanding student is and how they may empower those around them. Congratulations, Olivia. Our next awardee is Tony Boggs, who was nominated by Jessica Ketron. Tony? Tony is an exceptional student, even though his educational journey did not start off that way. He was a self-proclaimed, unmotivated, and disengaged student while in high school, which led to him dropping out at the age of 15 and starting down a path to self-destruction. Tony met his wife, who helped him see what he could become if he were to change his path. Together, they built a family, and Tony chose to have another try at education. Tony returned to school with a family, limited educational preparation for college-level work, limited finances, and a debilitating back injury. He has had several surgeries and setbacks, but you would never know that if you talked with him. With the help of Student Support Services and Tony's own commitment to excellence, he will graduate this May with his associate's degree and a 3.9 GPA. He has been accepted to ETSU's social work program and plans to become a counselor and open his own practice. Tony is one of the most humble and kind students that we've ever met, and he constantly has a positive word to say to others, even when he is in pain. He is a bright, intelligent, and very motivated student, the kind that shows the level of excellence that can be attained while at Mountain Empire Community College. Tony is one of my favorite students, and his laughter and smile will be missed after he graduates. Congratulations, Tony. Our next award winner is Joseph Edward Freeman, who was nominated by Brandy Barnett. Joseph Freeman came to Mountain Empire in summer of 2012 to pursue a career in heating, ventilating, and air conditioning. He had worked for Pepsi and Quisenberries before he was laid off. After 27 years of being out of high school, obtaining his GED, and working manual labor most of his life, a commercial about Mountain Empire Community College came on TV, and he made a phone call that would change the course of his life forever. Joseph was nervous about college and what all was involved. However, through many friendships, support systems, and hands-on learning in the labs, he has excelled. One major setback was in 2014. Joseph is the sole caretaker of his mother, and their house burnt to the ground in 2014, and Joseph was unable to return to college at that time. However, he did not let that discourage him. He wanted to finish what he started. He came back in spring of 2015, and by fall had completed his air conditioning and refrigeration career study certificate. But he wasn't done yet. College had found a special place in his heart, and he decided to continue his education, enrolling in the associate's degree in welding program. In the fall of 2016, Joseph's mother took a fall and broke her shoulder in 3 places. This hardship was difficult because Joseph had to do more physically for his mother. Not only that, but the work-study position he held on campus was their only income at that time. Through all this, he kept his GPA above 3.0 and continued classes and will graduate with his welding degree. Joseph is a quiet man, but he's very dedicated to his classwork. Returning to college after many years can be intimidating and difficult at times. One particular challenge was developmental math. Joseph spent many nights studying and working closely with his instructors, Chris Algar and Miranda Oakes, to pass those MTEs and continue on to technical math. There were many times he wanted to quit and give up, but he states that Miranda Oakes never gave up on him and encouraged him greatly through those courses. Joseph hopes to attain a job at Joy Manufacturing in Duffield, Virginia upon completion of his degree. He is a great example of a non-traditional student and how Mountain Empire can assist in furthering your career in life, no matter what age you are. We are very proud of your accomplishments here at Mountain Empire, and we look forward to seeing where this next road takes you, Joseph. Congratulations. Our next recipient is Daniel Lee Hartley, who's nominated by Beth Boggs. Daniel? Not here? Okay. Some students are not able to come for classes, work, and other reasons. But I'll go ahead and tell you about Daniel. In March of 2015, Daniel Hartley enrolled in the first Quick Start course offered at Mountain Empire. During the course, he displayed an eagerness to learn and continue his education. He actively participated and shared his excitement with others. Daniel was a bit skeptical of things when he first began his associate degree program and college-level work, but with encouragement from his professors, he became more comfortable and confident in the classroom. He enjoys a challenge, and he strives to learn and grow with each opportunity he is presented. Daniel is the first student who completed the Quick Start program to graduate from MECC. He will earn an Associate of Applied Science degree in Forest Science and completes his degree with a high GPA. Congratulations. Our next recipient is Emily Walters Yulstrom, was nominated by Brandy Barnett. Emily is a very relaxed person to be around. She always has a smile to share and a positive outlook on life no matter what. Emily wanted to graduate faster than most, so she decided to take multiple math courses in the same semester via ELI, or Extended Learning Institute. Emily also took many online classes, so that she would be able to teach Supplemental Biology 101 and 102 during the day. Her desire to help others was a central focus throughout her time at Mountain Empire. She tutored, taught SI classes, and assisted with the forensic strand during governor's school. Emily worked several part-time jobs during the weekends and evenings, all while maintaining a full-time student status. In the spring of 2016, Emily went after one of her dreams and became a NASA scholar. NASA chooses about 300 students nationwide to participate in a 5-week online program. Only 120 of the top scorers of the online program are invited to participate in an on-site academy. Emily was part of that 120 and was invited to Stennis Space Center, where she met with many NASA employees and competed in a competition where she was awarded MVP of the team. Emily never had a break, beginning college in fall 2015 and completing her associate's degree by fall of 2016. In her last semester, Emily took all online courses due to moving to Blacksburg. Her husband began the police academy in Richmond, and she wanted to be closer to him so she could commute home on weekends. She consistently made merit, honor, and president's list, participated in Phi Theta Kappa, and maintained a 3.8 overall GPA. Although she completed her general studies degree in fall of 2016, Emily will be participating in our graduation ceremony in May. She currently resides in Lovingston, Virginia with her husband and is working as the administrative secretary for planning and zoning in Nelson County. She plans to continue her education towards a doctorate degree in the science field and hopes to attend UVA or Virginia Tech. We are confident Emily will succeed at whatever she decides to do. She has a free spirit and a determination to be successful. Thank you, Emily, for your contributions to Mountain Empire. Our next award nominee is Christine Charlene Hood Pickle. She was nominated by Sabrina Ward. And we're glad she's here. Christy's nominating instructor's thoughts about Christy was stubborn, outspoken, defiant, and rude after having her in online classes. Sorry, I didn't write this. I just read it. And would guess that she thought the same of her. Ultimately, the instructor was fortunate enough to have her face-to-face in class. Managing a medical practice, holding together a household, being an amazing mother of 2 children while taking full-time schedules, serving as an officer in the local AAPC chapter, all while earning her Certified Professional Coder certification, passing it the first time, by the way, and the honor of Health Information Management Student of the Year. After getting to know this student, those negative words were quickly replaced with loving mother, supportive wife, dedicated student, successful manager, brave soldier, amazing artist, and most importantly, true friend. Christy Pickle is a person the instructor was so thankful to have gotten to know in the past year, and anyone else should be blessed with the same opportunity. Whatever she does and wherever she goes, Christy will be successful because of an inherent drive and work ethic. Congratulations, Christy. Our next award recipient is Angelina Mullins, who was nominated by Sabrina Ward. Not here? Okay. Angelina Mullins, nominating instructor, stated, "Having the rug pulled out from underneath you does not even begin to describe what happened to this student. After working 25+ years for the same company and being told that your job will be ending would have caused most people to shut down, but not this student. She accepted the challenge and persevered. Her instructor first met her when she came to her office for advising. Having been out of school for a number of years, her apprehension was apparent, but this did not hold her back. Finishing the medical office coding and procedures certificate with a 4.0 GPA, earning her certified professional coder certification, obtaining a full-time position at Pikeville Medical Center, all while raising a teenage daughter who was involved in multiple activities in high school, and by the way is also an Ames Scholar at Mountain Empire, and will also be graduating this semester. She stayed positive, was always smiling even when she thought her life was falling apart. Here's to strong women. May we know them, may we be them. Angela Mullins, it's been a pleasure getting to know you, and congratulations." Our next recipient is Kobe Ray Robbins, who was nominated by Brandy Barnett. Kobe had always planned to be a crime scene investigator and play football or baseball at a four-year college. However, on the night of August 29, 2014, his life and career path would forever change. Kobe was a senior at J.I. Burton High School and played on the football team. On the night of August 29th, Kobe received a knee injury and was also kicked in his right side during a play. That one kick would change his life forever. Kobe was removed from the game for the knee injury and planned to see his orthopedic doctor on Monday. However, once he awoke on Sunday morning, he collapsed. A trip to the ER showed that there was something wrong with his bowel, possibly a perforation or a tear in his colon. After a 7-hour emergency surgery, it was discovered that he had an ascending tear in his colon and would carry an alostomy bag on his right side. During the 24-hour stay in the hospital, he would endure 3 more surgeries, go from 187 pounds of muscle to 130 pounds, and eventually go home. At home, issues with his ileostomy bag would cause severe swelling, and he would go back to the hospital for another surgery stay for 7 more days. There have been many physical challenges, setbacks, emotional breakdowns, and additional surgeries. However, Kobe did not and has not given up. Kobe continues to have faith and hope and somehow a smile on his face. He is brave and patient, and he is determined to help others. Along this journey, he discovered a love for the healthcare field and chose phlebotomy. Kobe could not begin college in the fall of 2015 due to his 5th surgery. However, he did attend spring and summer 2016 and was accepted into the phlebotomy program in summer of 2016. When the fall 2016 semester began, Kobe would have completed the phlebotomy program in his clinical hours. However, another setback came, and he had to attend Cleveland Clinic for yet another procedure. He diligently set about working with his advisor and the Health Sciences Dean, Kim Dorton, to make a plan for his success and completion of the program. He still decided to take 2 online courses that semester and was granted the ability to finish his clinical hours in spring of 2017. He excelled in phlebotomy and has fought his way through this spring semester with multiple ER visits, many new tests, and most recently faced his 6th invasive surgery last month. Through all the trials and tribulations, Kobe has maintained a 3.86 GPA, is part of Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society, and will graduate with his phlebotomy certification. Eventually, Kobe would like to continue his education in the healthcare field, possibly as an RN, but at this moment, he is thankful and proud of his accomplishments. Kobe had many opportunities to give up and quit college, but if you were to ask Kobe how and why he has remained, he would tell you the Lord has sustained him through all of this, and giving up was never an option. Kobe, we're so proud of you and your dedication. You're setting an amazing example for many people, and we are thankful that you were given an opportunity to attain the skills needed in phlebotomy to help others in difficult situations during their life. Congratulations. That concludes the Exceptional Graduate Awards, and we'll move on with Sarah Gillum and the All Virginia Academic Team.
Good evening. My name is Sarah Gillum, and I'm the faculty advisor for the Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society. And before I recognize our academic team recipients tonight, I'd like for anyone who's a member of Phi Theta Kappa to please stand and let us recognize you tonight. These are our Honor Society students. Congratulations to all of you. Our two All Virginia Academic Team recipients tonight are Eddie Dwayne Parsons. I know he's here. There he is. Come up here. And drop your nose. And our second recipient is Olivia Baker. The All Virginia Academic Team is comprised of two representatives from each community college campus in the state, and it's a scholarship competition, and it's quite rigorous. So these two are in very high company. Olivia, of course, is going to UVA-Wise this fall after she graduates for her teaching degree, and Dwayne is going to be with us one more semester to finish up his forest science degree, which he hopes to land him a job in the state park system. So congratulations to both of you. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Jamie Rose, Associate Director of Admissions at the University of Virginia's College at Wise. On behalf of Chancellor Henry, the faculty, staff, and students, it is indeed an honor to be here this evening to present scholarships to several students from Mountain Empire Community College. I have several students that are receiving the AIMS Scholarship. This covers their tuition at UVA-Wise and is contingent upon the students completing their associate's degree and graduating from Mountain Empire Community College. Each student will receive the AIMS Scholarship to cover tuition costs at UVA-Wise in the amount of $5,367 for the 2017-18 academic year. I have 24 of these students that are going to be recognized, so if you guys could hold your applause to the end, I will begin calling their names out. Receiving the AIMS scholarships is Miss Kaylee Austin, Olivia Baker, and Olivia is also receiving an additional add-on for the Phi Theta Kappa Scholarship. Mackenzie Blanton, Rachel Clark is AIMS Scholarship and Phi Theta Kappa. Christy Coomer, AIMS and Phi Theta Kappa. Whitney Davis, AIMS and Phi Theta Kappa. Daniel Edwards, Rachel Fee, Kermit Hall, AIMS and Phi Theta Kappa. Lydia Lane, Brittany Lester, Emily Livingston, Kelly Long, Carly Lovelace, Caleb Mullins, Chandler Mullins, Daniel Mullins, Evan Rasnick, Kelsey Sexton, Lauren Tankersley, Tyler Tibbs is AIMS and Phi Theta Kappa, Cindy White, Holly Williams, and Lauren Williams. So congratulations to these Ames recipients. And also thank you to Miss Beth Boggs for helping me out with that. I have 2 additional students that are planning on transferring into UVA-Wise that will be receiving academic scholarships. And I don't know that they can be here this evening, but receiving the Jeannie Asbury Stallard Scholarship is Miss Rochelle Barton. And then I have an additional William B. Cohen Scholarship, and that's awarded to Miss Savannah Jarvis. So give them a round of applause, even though they're not here. And just to brag for a moment about what a great group of students that completed the Ames Scholarship Program and then receiving academic scholarship money. This group of students for the next 2 years has earned scholarship amounts for $276,616. So congratulations to these guys. Thank you.
My name is Nancy Gill, and I'm from Wilmot, Lonesome Pine Auxiliary. And every year the auxiliary gives a cash award to the winning student graduating with the highest grade point average. We appreciate all the hard work and dedication that is required to successfully complete the nursing curriculum at the Mountain Empire Community College and applaud all the graduates. Tonight is my honor to announce this year's recipient. It is Rebecca Sue O'Quinn. Rebecca, it's my honor to give you this and a small token of our appreciation for all you're going to do in the future. Thank you. We thank you so much.
Good evening. I'm Joe Fuller, representing the Scott County Chamber of Commerce, and we are going to award 2 certificates to 2 young ladies tonight. I am pleased to be invited tonight to award certificates to the 2 students of Mountain Empire Community College who are graduates of this year's Scott County leadership class known as the Scott County Horizons 2017. First, I want to thank Oliver Brooke Baker and Ashley D. Taylor for enrolling in the Horizons Leadership Program, sponsored annually by the Chamber of Commerce, and congratulate each of them for participating in successful leadership projects of the class. And Olivia and Elisa, if you all want to come forward while I complete my remarks, I'll have the certificates for you. I would also like to express the thanks of the Chamber of Commerce and my personal thanks to Kim Dorton of the Mountain Empire Community College faculty for her assistance in leadership role in this and past leadership classes in Scott County for the Chamber of Commerce. Kim could not be here tonight, but I wanted to express to her peers here at the college just how much we appreciate her commitment to the programs over the years. Olivia and Ashley, along with other participants in the leadership class, are emerging leaders better prepared to think ahead in a challenging environment. I would hope the leadership training you receive would arouse your interest in community involvement and government service. Through your training in the leadership class, you are now better prepared to lead discussions on issues as emerging civic leaders as you move forward with your life. In today's world, we need leadership now. We need people of all ages from all backgrounds to take advantage of the varied opportunities that exist to make a difference. In rural America, ability to compete, gain jobs, and attract economic development depends on local leadership being prepared, having product available, and using effective communications and leadership skills to differentiate the community's unique strength with a mission and vision to lead. I would argue we all possess the capacity for leadership, but only those who cultivate it will ever become truly effective leaders interested in serving on boards, commissions, and public office, are motivated to serve their communities in which they live, and civic, professional, or other organizations needed to make a difference. It is my pleasure now at this time to present these young ladies with
I'm Sylvia Brown, and I'm here to present the James L. Durham Math Achievement Award. Mr. Durham used to be the math chair and then the what is now the Dean of Arts and Sciences. And when he retired, the math department made an award in his honor, and we give it every year. And this student was nominated by, we choose by getting nominated by math faculty, and then we vote. And one math instructor said he does a thorough and meticulous work. He's excellent in expressing the meaning of answers to problems both verbally and in writing. He can find connections between math and science and things from everyday life, create analogies to better tie new knowledge into his existing knowledge. And then another math instructor said he is helpful to other students, and that's one of the criteria for being chosen. Before class and outside class, students go to him for help. Has great class participation. He's an extremely hard worker inside and outside the classroom. He thinks outside the box in that he has a creative mind to do problems in a different way than other students do them. So this year's award goes to Colin Michael Fields. I don't think he's here. Oh well, we will see that he gets it. And also we have a plaque in the math lab, which is now the MTE classroom, that every year we put a little medal on it with the recipient's name and date. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Kim Dorton. I snuck in on you, Joe. I serve as the Assistant Dean for Health Sciences here at Mountain Empire. Tonight is the first night that we have given this award, the Jackie Jackson Excellence in Phlebotomy Award. Many of you may know Jackie. Jackie was a valued member of our faculty here for many years, and he lost his battle with cancer in December. So our Health Sciences Division elected to fund this award in his honor, and that's the first presentation we'll be doing tonight. Each graduating class we will give this award and hopefully honor his memory in a way that he would be pleased with.
Not only do we want to honor Jackie's memory, his legacy lives on through our students that go through our program. So I want to recognize Asia Ramey for receiving the Jackie Jackson Excellence in Phlebotomy Award. It was a very tough decision. I had such a wonderful class this year. One of my other students received another award, and to pick one person was very difficult. So let me tell you why I decided to pick Asia. And it was really, I tried to think like Jackie. I wanted to think about what characteristics make the best phlebotomist. And while my class was one of the best classes I've had, their veins were not. So not only has Asia finished the class with an A+, she has perfect attendance, which is important in the medical field. If you know, miss work, that costs the patients. And she has always demonstrated excellent skill in phlebotomy. And this is where the very poor veins come in. I watched her increase her skill to where she could get even very difficult veins, one that not even I could save her stick. I couldn't get her a successful stick. And she managed to get that after her work through her clinicals. So I'm very proud of you, Asia, and you're going to be a wonderful phlebotomist. Jackie would be proud. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is John Schoolcraft, and I do work here at the college as an adjunct instructor in business, and it's my pleasure this evening to present some awards. And Terry Lane, and I know you thought that was Vanna White, but before I present awards, I want to talk to you just a moment about a couple things. Let me ask you a question. If I had the authority and the ability to give you Apple Computers, that company, if I could give it to you, would you be willing to take it? I could give it to you. You take it, wouldn't you? Instant wealth. Just a couple stipulations on that. One of them is this: you can never sell it. You've got to keep it in your family. Still want it? That's legacy wealth for you and your family. The only other stipulation to it is this: you can't have any of the people who are working there, and you can never hire any more people. Do you still want it? Why not? Because it's worthless, isn't it? You know what brings the value to an organization, whether it's a business or whether it's a college? It's the people. It's the people. Mountain Empire Community College, that's all of us here this evening. It's the people that make a difference. And you look at the people who have come through here already this evening. You've seen some outstanding students. And I want to talk to you and introduce some outstanding students in some fields that we have. First of all, in administrative support technology, Michael Sizemore. AST Medical Office Specialist, Caitlin Bishop. Computer Networking Technology, Whitney Tipton. Computer Software Specialist, Candace Keith. Health Information Management, Christy Hood Pickle. Management, and I've had the opportunity to have this young lady in a couple of the classes that I teach, Krista Holmes. And paralegal, and I've had the opportunity to work with this young lady, Tamara Davidson. I'd like to congratulate each one of these folks and do this too. Thank you, and thank you for choosing Mountain Empire. Thank you very much.
Good evening. Beth Snodgrass and I are advisors for the Phi Beta Lambda Club. Would the following members please come forward when I call your name? Andrew Kerr, James Lane, Kevin Cooper, Christian Hale, Tamara Davidson, Jessica Holmes, and Jessica Wells and Sierra Holmes. Phi Beta Lambda's mission is to bring business and education together in a positive working relationship through innovative leadership and career development programs. In recognition of their valuable contribution to MECC's Phi Beta Lambda chapter, we would like to recognize our active members. Recently, 7 of these members participated in the PBL State Leadership Conference in Richmond in their competitions this past April. They brought home 3 first place, 5 second place wins. Because of this, they will be competing in the PBL national competitions in Anaheim, California this June. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Derek Wisman, and along with Brandy Martinez, we are the faculty sponsors for Explorations Fine Arts Magazine. Before I actually give the awards, there's a couple things I wanted to say really quickly. We have a lot of different categories in this, and it is open to any current or former Mountain Empire students. So if you know anyone who might have graduated already or someone who's currently going, they are open to being able to receive an award and submit their work. And we actually give monetary awards for this. So basically, if they are doing in painting or drawing or photography or something in a creative writing piece, submit it, because we can actually not only publish it in the magazine, but also you get some a little bit of cash to go with it there. So it's worthwhile to do. So please encourage anyone that you know that may be a former student or current student to submit. There's a couple things that I'll be giving. We have a certificate, we have a check, and then I also have a copy of the magazine that I'm going to give to each of the winners so that you can take it home with you. We will also be working on getting it published on Mountain Empire's homepage. So when you go to mecc.edu/explorations, there'll be the magazines. And what we want to get on there is all the archives all the way from 2002. We're going to get those put up as well. So we'll be able to do that soon. Right now, if you go there, it just links to I guess, the application. But we will have that on there soon, so you can send the link to your families, and especially if you want an award here, send out that link. It's worthwhile, and you should all be very proud of what you have done. You've actually seen some of the, well, actually all the winners are up above you, been playing all the way through. So I have one more thing. When I actually give you your check, if you would, we're doing something a little bit different this year. I have a form that you need to sign that you received the check. Don't forget to do that, or they will have my head. And I don't want to lose my job over a signature thing. So make sure that you sign it when you get your check. If you won multiple awards, you may not want to go too far. You know what you have won because I have contacted you, so you may not want to go too far. But also make sure that you do receive your check, you've got your certificate, and then you sign the form. We will start in reverse order. So we're going to do the Poetry Award first, and I congratulate them. The first award will be the third place award for poetry for the poem A Different View, and that's Christy Hood Pickle. Second place, and also an honorable mention. The honorable mention was for the poem The Monster. Second place for the poem Second Getaway, and that is Hannah Manus. And then first place for the ink stain page, Rebecca Lane. Now for color photography, we have an honorable mention, Lana Kennedy for The Tree. Third place for Spring, Richard Pickle. Second place, Snow White, Kelsey Kennedy. And we had first place color photography, Hannah Manus. Honorable mention, black and white photography, looking up to you, Victoria Thomas. Third place, black and white photography for Miss Porch, Kelsey Kennedy. Second place, For You Mommy 3, Christy Hood Pickle. First place for Hands of Time, Lana Kennedy. In painting, honorable mention, Courtney Hay, Atlantic. Third place, painting, Elephant, Dennis Barnett. I'll get you, all right. And then we actually had first place and second place, and the judge for the painting category just kind of went on and on about these submissions. The first place was a replica of a masterpiece, and he said he did a really great job with that. So first place and second place, Ryland Smith. And if you're wondering how that could be, we just take all the names off of them and submit them to the judges and say, you pick the ones you think are the best, and whoever wins, wins. And so he was very good. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Good evening. My name is Jessica Ketron, and I am the counselor for Student Support Services here on campus. We are the primary tutoring program available to students, and we are presenting awards for our Student Support Services Trio Achiever, as well as our Tutor of the Year. Assisting me will be our Academic Skills Coordinator, Ms. Tina Cupp. She and I help students to find tutoring for practically any subject on campus, and these services are offered free of charge as we are funded 100% by the Federal Department of Education. We are part of a band of groups that serve students from 6th grade all the way through doctoral degrees in order to help first-generation, low-income students achieve college education. Our Trio Achievers are students who have overcome obstacles and setbacks and challenges that life has thrown at them in order to become a successful student. These students are exemplary in not only their academics, but also their attitudes. These students are continually striving and working towards their goals, and it's my great pleasure to recognize and honor these students. Each of these students has received a $1,000 scholarship in honor and recognition of their efforts. Our first student is Mr. Tony Boggs. Next we have Rachel Clark. And Christy Coomer. And Miss Rose Holmes. And last but not least, Miss Haley Woods. Can we give them another round of applause? Thank you.
I love you so much. Thank you.
Oh, I know. Being a tutor is not simply explaining the material. It involves encouraging the student to become an independent leader, to develop critical thinking skills, and to establish strong study habits. A successful student must have strong communication skills, a commitment to academic excellence, leadership skills, and be someone who encourages their students and models effective study habits. Our Tutor of the Year has been with our program for a little over a year, and he's been instrumental in the success of many students in the difficult subjects of physics, calculus, mathematics, statistics, chemistry, and even geology. He makes these complex and often vilified subjects manageable for his students and helps them to develop an understanding and even passion for the subject. Our Tutor of the Year is Mr. Daniel Edwards. Congratulations. Thank you.
The Chancellor's College Success Program began in the fall of 2012 with a cohort of 200 students. The goal of the program is to increase student persistence and attainment of success through the use of college success coaches. We have had the privilege to work with over 600 students here at MECC since the fall of 2012 through the Center for Student Outreach and Success. And tonight we are proud to present a certificate of completion to the students who have finished a career study certificate, or degree program and will graduate this spring or summer. They have worked extremely hard, faced challenges unlike many other students, and persevered to achieve a goal some thought were unattainable. I'm extremely proud of these young men and women and the dedication and time they have put in to obtain completion of their desired programs. As I call your name, please come forward to accept your certificate. I ask that you please hold your applause until all the names have been called. Caitlin Adriana Kelly. Savannah Faye Jarvis. Jacob Scott Hood. Joseph Edward Freeman. Wesley R. Whitman. Valerie Elizabeth Beck. Courtney Brooke Van Huss. Crystal Marie Gail Snodgrass. Carrie Shell. Paul Dragon Sieber. They're all home doing their homework. Kobe Ray Robbins. Maria Dawn Prodmore. Zachary Shane Pilkington. Jason R. O'Quinn. Nicholas Blake Noble. Dominic S. Nichols. Allison Gabrielle Mullins. Nathan Stewart McFalls. Andrew Kobe Michael Kilborn. Brian Keith Humphrey. Kayla Ann Marie Hatley. Daniel Lee Hartley. Kendra Brooke Hamilton. Zachary Scott Hall. Justin T. Hall. Prel Honey Hackney. Amber Jordan Gillum. Ashley Marie Fletcher. Barbara C. Fleming. Emily Rachel Deloach. Casey Amanda Ruth Dalton. Marcus Blake Clark. Chelsea Ray Carrico. Nicholas Colby Britton. Sharisa Marie Blair. Brandy Dawn Bates. Joshua Adam Barnett. Rodney Craig Baker. Rochelle Elizabeth Bailey. And Kaylee Ray Austin. Let's give them a round of applause.
Good evening. My name is Brandy Barnett, and I am the sponsor of the Life Campus Ministry here at Mountain Empire Community College. Our Life Campus Ministry Club is for students to know more about Jesus Christ as Lord and Savior, to study the Word and allow it to make home in their hearts, and to see themselves as God sees us. So I have been very blessed to be a part of this group of students. They have all been very dedicated this semester. They've grown in the Lord weekly. They have shared the love of Christ all over campus again and again, and in the community. So tonight, I really want to just take a moment to recognize the hard work and hours of volunteer time many of these students have put into the club, as well as our graduates. Our students this year spent time at home craft days helping make paper plate crafts for our kids. They prayed over the campus at See You at the Pole. We helped fold over 1,000 shoe boxes for Operation Christmas Child, and we packed nearly 20 shoe boxes ourselves. We had several students travel to Boone, North Carolina to Samaritan's Purse, where we were able to assist with the processing of the shoe boxes. We purchased gifts for adopted grandparent down at Heritage Hall and a local child for the Angel Tree. We are part of the Chili Cook-Off for the Student Veterans Association, and we partnered again this year with Trinity United Methodist Church to make some homemade peanut butter eggs that are always a big hit at Easter on our campus. So many of these students spent a lot of their personal time and money to work tables, provide bake sale items, pray, and so much more. I am very thankful to work with such dedicated students, especially the students that they go out of their way to show others love, and the love of Christ most of all. So tonight, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for being the hands and the feet of Jesus. Thank you for being dependable. Thank you for showing up, and thank you for staying late and helping me carry a lot of stuff. Thank you for sharing your time at Mountain Empire with Life Campus Ministry and with me. You have blessed me, and I'm very grateful for your servant's heart. 9 of our students are going to be graduating and moving on with their lives, and many of these students have devoted countless hours to our club. My prayer is that you would take the Word of God with you and shine the light of Christ to others on your journey in life. And I want to read a quick excerpt out of the book of Isaiah. This is chapter 43. But now this is what the Lord says, He who created you, Jacob, He who formed you, Israel. Do not fear, for I have redeemed you. I have summoned you by name. You are mine. When you pass through the waters, I will be with you. When you pass through the rivers, they will not sweep over you. When you walk through the fire, you will not be burned. The flames will not set you ablaze. For I am the Lord your God, the Holy One of Israel, your Savior. And at the end of this chapter, it says, You are my witnesses, declares the Lord, and my servant whom I have chosen, so that you may know and believe me and understand that I am He. Before me no God was formed, nor will there be one after me. I, even I, am the Lord, and apart from me there is no Savior. I have revealed and saved and proclaimed, I and not some foreign God among you. You are my witnesses that I am God. So I want you to remember that wherever you go and whatever you do, you are the witness for Christ. So I'm going to give each of my graduates tonight a certificate of appreciation and a book titled No Ordinary People, The Unknown Men and Women of the Bible. Because you see, sometimes each of us think that we're merely ordinary in this life. But if we allow God to use us, He will make something extraordinary out of our lives to further His kingdom. So congratulations to each of you, and as I call your names, if you would please come forward. These are my graduates. Miss Dana McLaughlin. Verity Collinsworth. Sarah Osborne. Miss Alicia Taylor. Brian Fields. And I have to harp on Brian for just a moment because Brian is the one who started this club on campus. He came to me and he was by himself and he said, I think we should have a Bible club on campus. He said, I've been praying about this and I think you should be the sponsor. And the Lord worked things out and it has really grown. So I'm just very thankful that we have had Brian to get it going and it's taken off and he is now graduating and he is employed with Eastman. He's finishing up his electromechanical program and he's worked very hard. So I'm proud of my students. Miss Crystal Snodgrass. Miss Lydia Lane. I don't believe she's here. Miss Heather Wisenhunt. I don't think she is here either. She's Samantha Johnson. She's in a bio final. Olivia Baker. And I also am going to take a moment just to recognize the hard work and the hours of some of my other club members. You are valued, you make a difference here, and you make a difference in others' lives. And I just want to tell you, I look greatly forward. These are some of my students who are still going to be here for another year, and I look really forward to seeing what the next year holds and watching you serve students and hopefully next year getting to present you with a graduation award too. So. Dwayne Parsons, if you'll come forward, please. Miss Kayla Hilton. I don't believe she's here either. Richard Jones. The second. Miss Danielle Newton. Anna Marie Puro. Joshua Dingus, and Miss Natasha Gerald. Thank you all.
I'm very honored and I'm very humbled to have been asked by Lena Grace to represent her tonight, recognizing the MECC Veterans of America organization. I've worked with almost all of these students, played basketball with several of them, against several of them. They've kind of knocked me around a little bit. But this is a group that's very near and dear to my heart. As the son of a Vietnam veteran, I understand some of the trials and tribulations that some of these young men and women have gone through, living through it firsthand with a father who had PTSD and several other things that have come up as he's grown older. So I was very appreciative that she's allowing me to do this tonight. This is Lena's words, and if it would have been any other night, Lena would have been the one here. All these veterans that work with her know that she'll be there for you guys anytime you need her, and I know you know that. and I want everybody else to know that. She is an amazing sponsor for this group. The MECC Student Veterans of America organization works to engage the administration, faculty, staff, and local veteran support services to improve the educational experience for all MECC student veterans and their families. Membership is open to all registered veterans, service members, dependents, and spouses of veterans, as well as faculty and staff of MECC that are veterans. This group of students, and if they'll go ahead and come up here, Charles Burse, Tamara Davidson, Andrew Kerr, Margot Lewis, Matthew Phillips, Tristan Phipps, D'Angela Stidham, and Robert Stidham have been instrumental in keeping the MECC chapter of the Student Veterans of America alive and active. During this academic year, the SVA volunteered with the Appalachian Community Action and Development Agency, Incorporated, to build a playground in Scott County in recognition of September 11th, National Day of Service and Remembrance. They attended the Virginia Student Veteran Leadership Conference on October 14th and 15th. They sponsored 2 3-on-3 basketball tournaments on November 5th and April 8th at Appalachia High School. They sponsored the second annual SVA Chili Challenge, that's a mouthful, literally, on February 22nd. Currently, they are working with Brandon Dodson to set up a program where a portion of their funds can be used for veteran students to purchase textbooks while waiting for the VA funds to be approved. Lena comments that this has been her honor and privilege to serve as the club sponsor and the certifying official for this outstanding group of students. She also wanted you guys to remember that the month of May is Military Appreciation Month. Don't forget to thank the veterans and their families for their support and sacrifice. And I would like all of the veterans in attendance to please stand. Thank you is not an adequate enough word, but our thanks as an institution and my personal thanks for the sacrifices that you have made for us and for our freedom. Thanks, guys. This one of those guys, please. See, Andrew, the fact that I'm twice your age and still playing basketball is remarkable in itself. I commonly refer to this group of students as my children, even though I've got one that I think's about my age. This is a program that's very near and dear to my heart. Probably spend a whole lot more time with this group of kids than I honestly should. They're a bad influence on me, just to be honest with you. But MECC has a diplomat program, and that program is designed to develop leadership and involvement among students on campus. The goal is to develop leadership skills through the practice and learning-based leadership seminars and workshops. Throughout the year, the student diplomats have been engaged in diversity activities, community service projects that encourage teamwork, cooperation, integrity, and professional behavior. In order to be a diplomat, a student must maintain a minimum GPA of 3.0 and have at least 6 credit hours. They have to commit to an agreed-upon schedule and adhere to our diplomat dress code and our professional standards. This group of diplomats have planned careers in counseling, electromechanical technology, several in education, and we've got one in the medical field. They're graduates of Scott, Wise, and Lee County Public Schools. Many of the diplomats are SGA members and officers, as well as numerous clubs on campus, and we also have several that are members of various campus committees where they serve on the same committees that faculty and staff serve on as well. These students have participated as workers in the Cyber Education Center, as faculty assistants for our Student Development SDV 100 program. As part of this process, they served as peer mentors and co-instructors in the SDV 100 Welcome Week activities. They also partnered with clubs in conducting on-campus events, activities, and community service projects. Many of them attended the 2016 Virginia Community College Leadership Conference in Virginia Beach, Virginia. This group raised money for the Norton Cancer Center. They folded boxes and boxes and boxes for Operation Christmas Child. They are currently fundraising for a donation to the Nick England Scholarship Fund. Robert Greenleaf, who is credited as the originator of servant leadership, said this: "Servant leadership begins when a leader assumes the position of servant in their interactions with followers. Authentic, legitimate leadership arises not from exercises of power or self-interested actions, but a fundamental desire to help others first." And this group exemplifies that in everything that they've done this year. They've always showed the desire to help. Because of this, I believe this group of students will serve as leaders in the community in the years to come. The 2016-2017 diplomat class are Olivia Baker, Haley Fannin, I'll just give them all to you one time. Isaiah Kinsey, Dwayne Parsons, Dustin Lee, Sierra Davenport, and Haley Woods. Thanks a lot, guys. I appreciate everything you've done for me this year.
All right, we're winding down shortly. My name is Brandon Dotson. I have the distinct honor to serve this institution as the Dean of Student Services. Each of the leadership areas that you've heard tonight somehow filter through student services and the faculty members on this campus. And before we go any further, I'd just like to say a couple thank yous. First, I'd like to thank the catering. The food that you had earlier I thought was excellent tonight, so if we could give them a round of applause, I think that would be a good gesture. Second, I'd like to thank my student services staff as well as Dale Lee for coordinating this event. It couldn't be pulled off without them and the support of the faculty at this campus, so thank you very much for that as well. And we've talked a lot about students, and obviously I was a student once in my life, and I would like to give a big thank you to the parents and the guardians and the friends of each of these students, because really your support when they go home and the late nights and the things that are going on in their lives, whether they have children or not, it means a lot. You've helped them advance, and I know one day they'll repay that to you many times over. So thank you to each of you as well. Okay, I have 4 awards. I'm going to start off with one that's a scholarship, actually, to Lincoln Memorial University. It's not on your agenda, but it's extremely important. The LMU Scholarship each year awards 1 full tuition scholarship to a student to go to Lincoln Memorial University. The scholarship is renewable for 2 additional years based on the student's academic performance at LMU. The application process is always competitive, and we have numerous students that are interested in a free education, not such a bad deal. This year's recipient served as a student diplomat, not only performing the leadership duties required by the program, but also going above and beyond the call of duty. and implementing new ideas, assisting in multiple areas, and serving as a teaching assistant during our SDV 100 course. He is the secretary of the International Travel Club and will be traveling to Costa Rica in a few weeks. I think I'd like to go. He is also planning to visit Eastern Europe in June 2018 with the club. He maintains a managerial position, working nearly 30 hours per week, and has been named to the president's list for his grade point average. He's an Ames Scholar, a member of Phi Theta Kappa, and has received 2 separate scholarships for traveling abroad. He attended the Virginia Community College System Leadership Conference in November, and on that trip, it was reported to me that he voiced his opinions in a way that brought many smiles to everyone's face. He has the ability to motivate and build confidence in other individuals. This student submitted a letter of reference from one of his professors. The professor states, "He is one of the most respectful, helpful, trustworthy, and courteous students that I've ever met and had the pleasure of teaching at Mountain Empire Community College." This statement is a true testament to the individual that this young man is. When attending LMU, he plans to pursue a degree in biology with a pre-med concentration, then on to medical school for post-grad to become a trauma doctor. He is very confident, motivated, and has a strong desire to make a difference. I personally have no doubt that he will succeed in all of his future endeavors. At this time, can we please congratulate Mr. Dustin Lee, the 2017 recipient of the full tuition scholarship at Lincoln Memorial University. Sorry. On to the next. It's my distinct privilege to present this year's recipient for the Peggy Durham Leadership Award, Miss Olivia Baker. And real quick, Olivia has served as a diplomat for the past semester at Mountain Empire Community College. Prior to working as a diplomat, Olivia was a work study for our dual enrollment coordinator. To be honest, she has been reminded almost daily by Dale Lee that she chose to work somewhere else before coming back to work for our diplomat program. Olivia was also a student teacher and assistant for 2 sections of SDV in the fall and spring semesters. She also attended the 2016 VCCS Student Leadership Conference and returned with great ideas that were implemented on campus. She will become one of the student speakers for next week's commencement exercises, and if that's not honor enough, every other accolade that you've seen her receive tonight, I think that she's performed very well here. Her involvement in SGA, the diplomat program, and student services has led to many successful efforts. A large donation of the Norton Cancer Center, which is entitled Pink Week here, is another, and also was a successful program, and also contributed another donation to the Nick England Scholarship Fund. Mr. Dale Lee personally said that he could not, in no way, shape, or form, make a stronger recommendation and nominated his employee for this award, and the student services staff gave a resounding support and agreement with that. So congratulations, Miss Olivia Baker. All right, you may see a theme with some of this stuff. The next is the Student Services Award, Miss Haley Woods. All right, bear with me just for a minute. Haley has served this year as a student diplomat. I think that's the theme that you may be hearing. In truth, Haley has been so much more than that, not only for student services, but for the college as a whole. She has been the creative influence behind informational bulletin boards that have changed from fall to winter to spring. As the seasons have changed, so has her thought process, which has been amazing. She is the resident chef, or baker, I should say, in the student diplomat program, the chili cook-off champion, And to be honest with you, she has contributed to much of my weight gain with her cupcakes. And they are now famous across campus. Haley utilizes her amazing talents to the benefit of other students on campus. She serves the campus community while maintaining a 3.0 plus GPA as a diplomat and all of her other duties. She's always available to assist staff with projects and does so with a smile, grace, and a genuine desire to serve other people. Haley plans to become an elementary school teacher in the future, and without question, her classroom will most certainly be the talk of the school. She has been a wonderful asset to the Student Diplomat Program, to Student Services staff, and personally to me as the Dean of Student Services. Congratulations. Thank you. All right. 35 more minutes left in my speech. Hang in there. I'm just kidding. Finally, I have the honor to present Who's Who Award Night, or graduates, 2017 graduates tonight. The 2017 edition of Who's Who Among College Students in American Junior Colleges includes the names of not one, not two, but 53 students from Mountain Empire Community College. They exceeded last year's number of 48. And these students are selected as National Outstanding Campus Leaders. Campus nominating committees and editors of the annual directory have included the names of these students based on their academic achievement, service to the community, leadership and extracurricular activities, and potential for continued success in society. They join an elite group of students selected from more than 1,400 institutions of higher learning in all 50 states, the District of Columbia, and several foreign nations. Outstanding students have been honored in the annual directory since it was first published before most of us were born in 1934. As your name is called, please come forward to accept this great honor. I would also request that you hold your applause until each of the 53 recipients receive their certificate tonight. And here we go. Olivia Baker, Brianna Bevins, Keisha Bolden, Brandy Burham, Chelsea Charles, James Crowley, Victoria Culbertson, Sierra Davenport, Tamara Davidson, Sherry Deaton, Alicia Deal, Emily Deloach, Haley Fannin, Brian Fields, Abigail Grabil, Brandon Grimes, Mia Hall, Pamela Hall, Daniel Hartley, Christina Holmes, Samantha Johnson, John Jones, Candace Keith, Vernon Kearns, Jeffrey Kilborn, Hannah Kilgore, Ashlyn Lane, Lydia Lane, Chelsea Lawson, Dustin Lee, Sheena McGraw, Christian Minnick, Natasha Mullins, Sarah Mullins, Amanda Muncy, Dominic Nichols, Catherine Nixon, Rebecca O'Quinn, Candy Osborne, Daniel Parker, Ethan Penley, Eliza Peters, Zachary Pilkington, Tracy Powers, Leanne Ramey, Evan Rasnick, Taylor Salyers, Serena Scott, Michael Sizemore, Bailey Smith, Cricket Stanley, Heather Stevens, and finally, Miss Jessica Wells. At this time, our president, Dr. Hamilton, will give his closing remarks. Thank you.
Well, you know, the motto here at Mountain Empire Community College is it's your place to begin. And that's exactly what these students have done, and they're off to a great start. So I encourage all of you to use your experiences here at Mountain Empire Community College and the success that you've obtained here as a springboard to future success in your careers and your life. Congratulations to all of you. Thank you, everybody, for coming tonight, and drive carefully going home.
Outstanding campus leader. That's extremely impressive. Campus nominating committees and editors of the annual directory have included the names of these students based on their academic achievement, service to the community, leadership and extracurricular activities, and potential for continued success. They join an elite group of students selected for more than 1,400 institutions of higher learning in all 50 states, the District of Columbia, and a couple foreign countries. Outstanding students have been honored in the annual directory since it was first published in 1934. As your name is called, please come forward. I'd also request once again that everyone please hold your applause until everyone gets up. First recipient is Faheen Abdul Wahab. Second is Autumn Bentley, Sarah Burke, Miranda Crabtree, Phelan Crowley, Kelsey Ellis. Cindy Engel. Miranda Fields. Andrew Hamilton. Jacqueline Hawkins. Misty Larkins. Rebecca Maggard. Brandy McClellan. Michaela McCoy. Samantha Miner. Pamela Morse. Kaylee Mullins. Elizabeth Petty. Christy Powers. Kelsey Skaggs. Christine Tatro. And finally, the 22nd recipient is Cody Vermillion. Please give a round of applause. And as a side note, before I turn it over to the president for his closing remarks, if you would please, if you received an award tonight and were recognized, if you would meet at the front of the stage for a group picture concluding his remarks, we would appreciate it. President Hamilton.
When I attend these honors functions, I'm always amazed at the talent and the commitment of the students who attend a community college. Tonight, we've honored students who represent the best in our community, and it's been a pleasure seeing you and your families here tonight. You can be proud of what you've accomplished, and we are proud that you represent Mountain Empire Community College so well. Thank you, and thanks again to all the dedicated faculty and staff who work so hard to help the students at Mountain Empire. Please drive carefully as you go home tonight and enjoy the rest of the evening. Thank you.